Hello, thank you for joining with me. We are in A Course in Miracles. This is lesson 269. This is the meditation of this lesson. My sight goes forth to look upon Christ's face. Go ahead and close your eyes. Sit with your back supported, head and neck free. Focus on your breath, being present with your breath as you listen to my reading. I ask your blessing on my sight today. It is the means which you have chosen to become the way to show me my mistakes and look beyond them. Gertrude had to add to that. It is given me to find a new perception through the guide you gave to me and through his lessons to surpass perception and return to truth. I ask for the illusion which transcends all those I made. Today I choose to see a world forgiven in which everyone shows me the face of Christ and teaches me that what I look upon belongs to me, that nothing is except your Holy Son. Today, our sight is blessed indeed. We share one vision as we look upon the face of Him whose self is ours. We are one because of Him who is the Son of God, of Him who is our own identity. My sight goes forth to look upon Christ's face. My sight goes forth to look upon Christ's face. The face of Christ is the symbol for the innocence of God's Son. And to look upon his face means to look upon our brothers sinlessly. This means we set our judgment aside in the willingness to look through sinless eyes and see the holiness of God's guiltless Son. The means is forgiveness. When I forgive, I am asking Jesus' help, Holy Spirit's help, to look at others differently, which means I first have to see how I am looking through the ego's eyes of special love or hate. Forgiveness is still an illusion, as is the new perception born of Christ's vision, because it corrects within the dream. Yet it is the one illusion that undoes all the others. The separate interests of the ego give way to the Holy Spirit's vision of the only true principle this world contains. No one loses that each one may gain. And I'm going to read this from the text, chapter 25, section 7. The Holy Spirit has the power to change the whole foundation of the world you see to something else, a basis not insane on which a sane perception can be based, another world perceived. Nothing attests to death and cruelty, to separation and to differences, for here is everything perceived as one, and no one loses that each one may gain. Before we can remember we are one Son, we first must realize we have one vision, one sane way of looking at everything in this world, and it is not our way of looking. Our need, then, is to monitor our minds as we go through the day to see how quickly we forget this simple truth and take sides, seeing winners and losers, good and bad outcomes. All based on our judgment that separation is reality and attack is salvation. Recognizing the illusions of our perceptions allows us to ask help of the one who sees for us, whose love for God's Son becomes our own. My sight goes forth to look upon Christ's face. And you know what? Gertie loves that. Somebody came to the door. I apologize. Thank you so much for joining with me in this illusion. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Let us remember we have one vision and there's one sane way of looking at everything in this world. And it is not our default. Most often, it's not our default. I love you. Have a beautiful day. I will see you tomorrow. My sight goes forth to look upon Christ's face.